Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon. Happy Twin Flame Tuesday. So today's reading is going to be for those of you specifically on the Twin Flame journey. And we're going to be looking at the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. As usual, take what resonates, get rid of what doesn't. The decks I'm going to be using here today, I'll let you guys know what I'm using as I shuffle each deck, but everything will be listed down below by link. The Orgonite that I'm going to be using here today is going to be one that was created off of my own twin flame journey and connection. This is the Mystic Moon Twin Flame Orgonite from Wing and Bell. So I wanted to keep that right here on the side. So let's just jump into this reading, you guys. Now there's there's quite a few different systems when it comes to divination, tarot, oracle, Kipper, Lenormand, fortune-telling cards, runes, all kinds of things. And each system has its own specific set of, rules. But the thing is, I like to go outside of the lines, and so I like to use these systems in an intuitive way. So for those of you that are familiar with Kipper, which is this deck right here, as well as Lenormand, you guys might see that I'm using these a little bit differently today. So just keep an open mind and let's get into it. So very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to focus on the masculine. Where's the masculine at currently at this particular time? So we're going to grab a couple of cards here and we're going to do some tarot as well. So this right here is called what is this one called? I always forget the name of this one, but it's the Lenormand deck by Ciro Marchetti. It's called the Gilded Revere Lenormand. So what is an overall energy that the masculine is in this week when it comes to the twin flame journey? Okay, so we have this beautiful energy here of the garden. So whenever I see the garden, this traditionally talks about social events, social atmospheres. It could even be the workplace as well. So we're going to go ahead and get into this deck here, which is called the Tarot Grand Lux. Yeah, I believe that's what it's called, the Tarot Grand Lux from Ciro Marchetti. We're going to get some other energies here. So we have social butterfly energy, social atmosphere, social activity with the masculine this week. Let's break it down. Okay, yeah, a lot of activity here. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is forward movement. Eight of Wands is a lot of energy here. It's fast, quick energy. It could even be that the masculine is traveling for work or is just traveling when it comes to either his interest or occupations. When I say he, yes, I understand that the masculine can be a she, but the thing is that's just how I channel. Let's go ahead and get some more energy here. Oh, see, yeah, absolutely. So Spirit's just confirming here that we're definitely clued in here, keyed in with the masculine's energy. Very social, a lot of things going on. Of course, whenever people see threes, sometimes there can be third party, but I don't always like to say that. I do see the Three of Cups as a time of celebration, of good times, friends, family. There is the holidays right now, and so that could be one of the reasons why maybe this masculine is taking some time just to take a break and vacation and have a good time. That's really what I'm really picking up on here. Oh yeah, sun. Sun's energy is beautiful. This is very positive. There's a lot of recognition, a lot of energy at this time. So to me, the masculine's coming through as very high energy, very much in his power. The sun's energy is the divine masculine energy. That's the sun to me. And so I just feel like the masculine is really in their power this particular week, really shining perhaps in their particular career or chosen field. So it's a really beautiful energy here. Oh yeah, Page of Wands is a card of a traveler to me. So of all the pages, this is the one that's going to travel the most. And so that's what I'm really picking up on here. On the move, movement forward, a lot of activity, a lot of excitement, a lot of really positive energy. The pages are also, brand new enterprises and ideas, especially the Wand suit is about creativity. So we can already see that there's wands here. There's a lot of fiery energy, a lot of creativity with this particular masculine. So I feel like this masculine is doing really well energetically, socially, gaining some sort of recognition, perhaps some sort of fame, and really plugged into their creative field or just have a lot of good ideas for their future. So it looks really good for the masculine this week. So that's the overall energy in general. Let's now take a look and see where the feminine is at. Where is the feminine at this week and her overall energy? Okay, so we have the energy of the whip. So the whip is sometimes quarrels. Sometimes that can be energy that's a little stressed, a little difficult. So there could be some difficulties that the feminine is experiencing at this time. So let's go ahead and get some more energies here. This right here is called the Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. What's happening for the feminine here? Yeah, see the Eight of Cups. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is a card of evolving. It's a card of walking away to move forward in order to evolve and better yourself. So it's about stepping away from situations that maybe are difficult, stepping out of situations that maybe just aren't aligned with you anymore. So that might be why the Whip is here. So there's some difficulties this week when it comes to perhaps stepping away or knowing that you need to step away or walk away from a situation. Now we have the Palace of Cups. So the Palace of Cups is the energy here. It encompasses the entire element of water. So to me, this is an energy that is about our happiness, what's near and dear to us, what really affects us emotionally. So there's a major water theme going on for the feminine this week, really thinking about what's going to make her happy, or what's happening emotionally here. Is there something that is benefiting her, or is something just kind of dragging her down at this point? So there's a lot of focus in the emotions this week. Now we have the Page of Wands. So to me, this tells me here, because the masculine's coming through as the Page of Wands, it could be that this is about the masculine. Could be, doesn't have to be. But I have a lot of fire and water coming through this reading immediately. Okay, so some of you might resonate with that. But the Page of Wands is a card of, new beginnings. So this could, of course, be her own energy, thinking about what she wants to do. Maybe she's wanting to travel. Maybe she's wanting to move forward into something new and exciting. Maybe some kind of an energy is just too troublesome. Maybe this could even be about a job we're no longer happy with, so we're wanting to explore new territories. So it doesn't have to be about the masculine, but I feel like for some it is. Then we have the energy of the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is an energy of being stuck. Feeling very confused, like we don't know what we want to do. We're very confused. We're not sure if we can move forward. We're not sure how to move forward. We're just kind of stuck. I do feel like the feminine is really considering breaking through stagnant, stuck energy this week because of some just quarrelsome, uncomfortable situation that she's experiencing at this time. So if it's just about normal life stuff, I feel like she's breaking free, or at least considering. And if it has something to do with the masculine, again, it's still that same energy. If it's not uplifting her, then she might be ready to just kind of take a break from it, or maybe even walk away for a while, or, entirely. It just depends on where people are at on their journeys. So now let's take a look and see what is the energy that the masculine is holding towards the feminine at this time. What does that energy look like? So this right here is called the Magic of You Oracle. What is this overall energy that the masculine is feeling towards the feminine? Okay, we have commune with the source, minimus. Okay, so commune with the source. Let's go ahead and get some tarot on this just to kind of clarify. What is this energy about communing with the source? I already have a feeling what it is, but I will let these cards clarify. Okay, Five of Coins. The Sun's energy again for the masculine. And the Four of Coins. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up here, you guys. Communing with the source, this tells me here immediately when I saw this card that the masculine isn't necessarily communing with the feminine. So I feel like this could be people that are in a separation, no contact, or there's a challenge right now with communicating. I do feel like because there's a door that's been closed. Now either the masculine's closed this door, or the feminine's closed it, or they're thinking about closing it. So communing with source just means going to the source of who we are. So I feel like this masculine, in a way, has been forced to have to go within. That's what I'm seeing here. And it could be because the feminine walked away, or it could just be that the masculine has decided he was going to walk away and go towards, let's just say, something else, such as his career or his dreams, his goals. Because we definitely have a lot of energy that's tied to the material world, creativity, and also shining. The sun. The sun is power. Masculine power here. So I definitely am feeling here that the masculine has had to go into the source of who he is. So how he's feeling towards the feminine, I feel like however he feels towards the feminine, I feel like there's some shut out energy. There's hold on for just a second here, you guys. Okay. I have this new computer program that I had to record with today because I woke up and my camera just decided that it wasn't going to be compatible anymore with my equipment. So I had to switch over to something else. But what's happening here is that after a period of time, it times out. So the screen goes blank and then I can't see. So anyways, I might have to do that again. I apologize. My point here is how the masculine is feeling towards the feminine right now. I definitely feel like he is feeling shut out from her, and he feels like there's some kind of an energy here where he feels safe, perhaps, in the sun's energy, and the sun's energy is the source. So the sun, interesting, the source of life, right? I feel like his energy and his investment in himself and his career, maybe fame, fortune, feeling good, feeling at his peak, that's where it's at right now. So this masculine may not even be really invested so much in the feminine because there has been this maybe blowout, or there's been this disconnection, or there's been this, separation. So it's forced him to have to go within to better himself. So if you guys are not resonating with that this week, it just might be that I'm not tapped into your energy. But some sort of a separation or no contact or a challenge or turning away or closing a door has forced this masculine to have to go within himself to figure out what's important to him. And I do feel like he is finding himself through his creativity, through his mark in the world. And as far as we have commune with the source, to me, this tells me that this masculine is going deeply within himself and connecting perhaps with source. So maybe even a spiritual understanding, maybe just seeing things from a whole new perspective. It's really, really beautiful, actually. So let's see where the feminine is at towards the masculine. How does she see the masculine at this time? What is her energy towards him overall? Overall energy, I don't know how to say these names, but it says everything is in perfect balance. Okay, so I feel that this feminine here, even though she was in this very emotional energy, okay, very emotional energy, and she's had some sort of issues or troubles, perhaps in her own life or with the masculine. I feel like she knows deep down inside that that is absolutely necessary in order for perhaps this Palace of Cups that awaits the both of them for their connection. So I feel that this feminine has been on this journey for either a while, long enough to know that any kind of walking away or separation, whether it was her decision or the masculine's or maybe a little bit of both, is absolutely necessary for the growth and the development of this connection later on. And that's why we have everything is in perfect balance. Everything in perfect balance. So she's well aware that everything is in perfect balance, that this Page of Wands, which I feel is the masculine in her opinion and mind, she sees the masculine as a page, somebody that needs to grow and heal and find themselves. So she knows that that's happening right now. So I feel like she's got faith. She has faith that there's certain things that are happening right now, even if it's a little unpleasant, but absolutely necessary for the soul development and growth. Yep. What else? Oh, see, the Four of Wands. See, this is about the foundation later on. The Four of Wands is also an 1111 card. So this is like the portal to the next energy here, like the ascension process on this particular connection. So this foundation is being laid even if it's not complete. It's being built right now. So everything is in perfect balance. Exactly. Three of Coins. Three of Coins is an energy of teamwork. So they're both doing their part. She's doing her part. He's doing his part. Even if they're not together, they're still co-creating towards their future together. That's really beautiful. Oh yeah, the Emperor. So the Emperor is the masculine. So it's like, I feel like she's holding space for the masculine. She's not necessarily waiting for the masculine. She is busying herself and doing what she has to do. But she knows that there's certain things that have to take place on the masculine side in order for him to get to step into his power and to be the masculine that she needs him to be. That's what I'm seeing here. Yep, absolutely. Transformation. A major death and transformation has to take place. So how she's feeling towards him is that she's realizing that there's certain things that need to change. There's certain things that need to transmute, to, die off in order to be reborn. And so she's experiencing that now, and she sees that this is actually happening now. So that's why she's in this energy of feeling completely balanced. Again, even though there might be some uncomfortable feelings, she realizes that things have to happen, and they just have to happen for a certain time or reason. So let's go ahead and get the energy here of, what's going on with their connection. Let's take a look at that. What is the energy of the connection right now? Where does their connection, where are the lessons at this time with this connection? This right here is called the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle cards. What is the energy here of this connection right now, of what's happening on it? We have the energy of wishing. So at the wishing well. Okay. At the wishing well. What else? Letting go. Okay. Again, there is an energy of walking away and letting go here, especially with the death card. And we have the energy of honesty. Okay. So let me get one more card. We're going to go ahead and go into this Kipper deck. Oh yeah, look at that, you guys, the coffin. This is the death card in this particular deck here. Okay, so absolutely letting go of the old, letting certain things die off. Certain ways of being, certain ways of living, just certain ways of existing have to die off. We have to let go in order to let someone transform and change. That's why all those beautiful butterflies are there. If we're being honest with ourselves, that's exactly what we need to do. So I feel like this energy here of wishing, hoping, and praying that someone's going to change, or letting them go to actually allow them to do that, to do the work, to find themselves. This is absolutely being accepted right now on both parties, or for both parties. So I feel like people are living more authentically this way. Okay. Instead of hoping and praying that someone will see things your way, or hoping or wishing for someone's return, letting them go instead. This is more of a flow. The energy of just going with the flow is coming through right now. I feel like the masculine, what's happening for him, major transformation. I've already seen it here. And I feel like the feminine is just being real honest with herself and realizing that this is absolutely what she has to do. Instead of sitting around and praying and wishing and hoping that something's going to change, the energy here is much more in her favor when she just lets go and allows this transformation to take place. Again, that's why she's in the energy of being perfectly balanced right now. So it's difficult. It's hard. It's not like she could just snap her fingers and not feel anything. It's not like she can just snap her fingers and be unaffected. But the thing is, she's getting there. So I feel like you feminines right now, if you're watching the video, you're getting to a point on your twin flame journey to where you're allowing this transformation to take place, and you're practicing letting go and detaching in a healthy way in love and light with your masculine. And you're just being real honest with yourself. And you might be even thinking a little bit more practical, because to me, this is like wishy-washy fantasy thinking, and the honesty energy is very practical and logical and rational. So you're right in the middle, and you're just finding that nice balance in between and letting go and just letting things happen the way that they're supposed to happen. You know, it's kind of like letting go. And if it returns to you, then you're ready for that as well. But you're still moving forward. You're still living your life, which is exactly what we should be doing here on this twin flame journey. Love it. So transformation, major transformation is taking place on this twin flame journey for both feminine and masculine. So let's go ahead now and see the energies of the thoughts. Okay. What are some of the things that are happening in the thought process? So this right here is just going to be like little pictures, mental pictures that are happening in the masculine's thoughts when it comes to this connection with the feminine. This right here is called the Oracle of Visions. What does this look like? What does this energy look like? Okay, so again, I do really feel, and this is not to hurt the feminine at all. This is not to make you feel like the masculine doesn't think about you or doesn't care about you. But what I am getting this week is that the masculine is really, really focused on their work, or shining brightly, or, you know, just gaining some sort of momentum in their career, or some sort of recognition in their career, or just in their expertise in something, their craft, their talent. So to me, this is like roll of the dice, you know, this is fame, fortune, It's a lucky time. So when the masculine thinks about the feminine, what I'm getting here is that a lot of this stuff kind of takes precedence over really thinking about the feminine and him coming back together. But I'm also getting the energy that this masculine is thinking that, you know what, if it might just be that if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's kind of like anything is possible. So he's not closed off to it. I'm not seeing that, but it's kind of like, you know what, if something's meant to happen, it just will. You know what I mean? Like it just will. Not really counting on it, not really planning on it at this moment, but not completely closed off to the idea either. Just kind of like whatever happens, happens. Yeah, interesting. So what about the feminine? And I love this because the feminine is in this energy here of just basically focusing on her own balanced energy, okay? Getting balanced with herself, getting balanced with this connection, really tapping into her own talents, her own gifts. So I feel like the masculine and feminine are actually, they are mirroring each other at this particular time, but it's not so much about coming back together and making this relationship work in this moment, because they both realize that there's certain things that have to change first, okay? So again, you do not have to take these messages. If these messages make you sad or depressed, skip it, delete it right now, get it out of your head. This isn't the reading for you, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and see what kind of energy is surrounding the masculine and feminine when it comes to their journey as far as universal or angelic help. This right here is called the Divine Animals Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. What is the assistance? Okay, so here's one. Oh, we have the goat. The goat, this is saying reliability. Okay, so that's really cool. So this goat is around really helping people to become more authentic, more honest, more reliable, more serious. And so this is a good influence. So this is really awesome. The goat's energy is helping people to be more reliable. So again, if your twin flame is not reliable and they're not able to be honest at this time and they haven't found themselves, then why would you want to go back and forth with them? Embrace the separation, embrace this time apart. Let people become stronger. We have the energy here of sacred abyss. So this is saying learning. I love this because this is talking about this doorway that's opening here in order to learn something. So the fact that we have 2 of these birds here, 22. I also want you guys to see that this card also indicated 22. 22. That's huge right now. So if you guys are seeing a lot of 2s or 222 or 2222, I feel like this is Spirit's way of telling you we have to learn the art of letting go. We have to learn the art of basically allowing other people to transform and to find themselves. So there's some sort of a specific message here when it comes to the universe sending us signs. Maybe they're sending us signs in the form of butterflies or nature animals, spirit animals, maybe even this goat. That's something specific for some of you, or these birds, as a way of just letting you know that that is the way through, is by learning a certain lesson. So there's a valuable lesson here at hand, and there is some kind of an energy of the art of letting go. And we have tiger, will. Okay, we can. This is a card of strength. Some of you, this could be even your spirit, it could be your spirit animal, but it could also be like Chinese astrology too. I feel like the goat is one and then the tiger is another. But yeah, we have reliability, learning, and will. You know, the will is also free will as well. I mean, we all have our own free will to basically do what we need to do in life. You know, we don't always learn at the same pace as other people. So we have to be willing, perhaps, to maybe even move a few steps ahead from our twin flame. And it's not like we're abandoning them, but we're not going to stop our lives and stop evolving on account of a person who maybe is not as willing, perhaps, to learn or embrace something that we are. So, you know, even though we're in this connection together, we're not going to stop living or stop growing or evolving on account of maybe a twin flame that is stuck at this time. We can send them positive energy, love and light, but continue to carry on with our own journey. So this is Spirit's way of just kind of intervening and saying, you know what? 2 people, different paths, but the same kind of destination, but we get there differently. So embrace that. Open yourself up to that possibility. Love it. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get some possible future energies moving forward. Okay, so we're going to go into the Moonology cards. And I think we're going to use the Tarot Grand Lux again. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node, you guys. So again, you know, our comfort zone could be, this isn't going to speak to everybody, could be just sitting around waiting for our twin flame to make contact, come back around, us come together, back together in union. That's a very comforting thought. It's a very comforting feeling. But are we living? Are we evolving? Okay. So you're not stepping away from the twin flame journey just because you're taking care of yourself. You're not doing that. So it's saying step out of your comfort zone, Maybe it's like go north. That could be a specific message for some of you. Move north, go north, do something, travel north. There could be something there. Or it could just be that there's some kind of a influence in your North Node or, you know, in your chart or something. There could be something there that is could help you, or maybe it's hindering you at this time. So maybe do some research on that. But yeah, step out of your comfort zone right now. Move forward. People are stepping out of their comfort zone in the future. This is good. So what does this mean? Okay, this is the feminine. The masculine came up a couple of times already in this reading with the sun's energy and also the emperor. But now the empress is coming through. So I feel like this is a specific message for feminines watching this video, that you are being encouraged to step outside of your comfort zone at this time. You know, explore other territories. And exploring other territories does not mean necessarily other people. It just means living life, seeing what else is out there, seeing what other, you know, opportunities there are to learn and to grow. We have the energy here of the Seven of Coins. Fantastic. What do we want to invest in? We want to invest in ourselves first and foremost. This journey is not about solely investing in the other person. You have to invest in your own growth and soul development first. First and foremost, we have to take care of ourselves before we can even help or take care of anybody else. So have we done that? So Spirit is asking us. So moving forward, what do we want to invest in? This is an energy here of, you know, we've planted some seeds. Maybe they haven't paid off just yet. That's okay. We still have a garden around us. We still have plenty of things around us that are beautiful and wonderful. Now let's get to enjoying it. And with the energy of the Six of Cups, this is beautiful. The Six of Cups is an energy of reunion. It's about people from the past coming back. So what I'm getting from this, you guys, is that the energy of the feminine moving forward, and this is just timeless, really. This is just future energy. There's no time limit on this. But once the feminine steps outside of her normal comfort zone and takes, let's just say, a little bit more investment and time in herself, there's an energy here of things returning, things from the past having a way of coming back around. So it could be that when we let go, something happens. When we let go, something returns, right? Because we've seen that several times in this reading. What comes back? This watery person. I'm telling you, there's some sort of a watery energy here, water and fire in this reading, you guys. So this Knight of Cups, this is a card of an emotional, you know, somebody holding a cup. The key to the palace. Remember the Palace of Cups that the feminine had in her energy. So yeah, Knight of Cups, somebody coming through with some sort of a message, romantic gesture. Somebody's back. Here it is. I'm telling you. Here it is. And we have the Temperance energy. So I specifically, just so you guys know, have Pisces and Sagittarius. This is just what I'm seeing. I see the Knight of Cups as a Pisces. Now, all readers are different, you guys. All readers see certain cards, like the court cards, as specific signs. But I see the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups as Pisces, and Temperance is Sagittarius. So there is fire and water here, okay? These are two cups coming back together. Reconciliation. Temperance. So I have two cards of reconciliation, you guys. So this right here is an energy that is just saying that, you know what, it might be that after a period of time that it's time. Something is happening on the horizon. It could be Pisces season. Pisces season is coming up in February and March, you guys. So it could be that by next year, there's some sort of change and activity in your connection, even though you and someone are maybe at a distance right now, or there has been this separation. So I do hope that this reading resonated for some of you out there. And if it didn't, no worries. I just wasn't tapped into your energy this week. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.